Working as a server, you'll quickly learn that black people are the most annoyingly entitled people you'll ever have to deal with. This is where I kind of started to be racist, I guess, when it comes to serving black people. I can't. I'm not going to treat y'all as good as I treat everyone else. If a family of black people walked in, oh my God, I would damn near start crying. Nigga, I would ask every other server there, like, can y'all please serve this table? Because Mexicans, they are super entitled and rude as well. But every black person that walks in is ghetto and treating me rude every day. Then obviously, I'm going to say that black people are rude and ghetto. Because I hated that it never failed, because I would always hope to find one black person, one black family that treated me any differently.
But wait! There's more!
My TikTok account with 12,000 followers, 1 million views, and in one day, it just got banned. And it hurts. It hurts really bad, you know, because I had a lot of money waiting for me in that account that I was depending on to pay for things that I need. But you know what? Instead of laying down and crying, because I really do want to cry, because it took me a long time to get 10,000 followers. It took me a long fucking time. And to ban me for some shit that y'all said wasn't against the guidelines. I made the same videos over and y'all swore it wasn't against the guidelines, and you're gonna ban me for the same fucking video. And it just doesn't make sense to me, bro. It's like, now I have to make a whole nother fucking account and do this shit again. Like, what the fuck? And it's like, I always say, minor setbacks, major comebacks. I'ma come back harder and stronger than ever, nigga. It just sucks, you know? It really does. Took me years to get to 10,000, bro. Years. And it's banned. And one day, just like that, just banned. Like, what the fuck is it? Like, banned, like, permanently, nigga? It can't be banned for a week or some shit, like, permanently? And I have to start all the way over? I really just want to fucking lay down and just cuddle up in my fucking room and just die. Like, I want to die. Because this was the only future I saw for myself. And they just threw my whole account away. I had so much fucking money waiting for me in that account. And it's all gone, just like that. Just like that, all fucking gone. I have to start all the way over. I have to do everything again. And I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it, bro. I really don't. I really don't feel like doing all this shit again. But, you know what it is, man. Life is dumb as fuck, bro. Dumb as hell, bro. Don't let it stop you from being what you want to be. I'm gonna get back on here and I'm gonna keep talking. Fuck everybody, fuck everything, fuck TikTok, nigga. I'm gonna come right back and I'm gonna say exactly what the fuck I want to say. Fuck y'all, on God.
Honestly, after that intro right there, you know, before I played the actual Petty Pendergrass intro, I could have just ended the video right there and went right to the end and not had to say a thing, because I feel like everything that happened before it pretty much laid out. Like, I couldn't even put that into words. And let me just tell you, this was not tagged to me. Again, sometimes the algorithm can work in my favor, because this just kind of happened to fall into my lap. Like, I don't know if it's someone I'm following or someone who's following me, but shout out to them, because I came across it on my Twitter timeline and I said, let me go ahead and look into this. And it led me to this. So you have this person right here. I don't know who they are. You know, they're on TikTok, but I'm not on TikTok. And even if I was, I probably wouldn't even know who this person is. And they made a post in the first post you saw before this one, where he is claiming that he works at a restaurant, and whenever black people come in or a black family, he goes out of his way not to serve them. He already has a preconceived notion of how black people are going to be. And it's crazy because when you look at him, he looks mixed or biracial. And this is why a lot of black people do not be claiming biracial people as black, because you might end up with someone like this. Not saying that he's an indictment of every biracial individual, because I'm sure not they're clearly not all like that, but you have to keep an eye out of those type of people amongst you, because you just never know. And it makes you wonder, why in the world would you come on TikTok, a very big platform, and actually say that and admit that? And he better be lucky, because I didn't hear him say anywhere in his video about him losing the job. He only just got kicked off of TikTok, or he got banned. So it would actually made it even more interesting if he came and said that he got fired, because like, woo, it's like, wow, you lost your platform of, he said, 10,000 followers, which I'm trying to figure out how in the world is he making that much money off of 10,000 followers off of TikTok. I said, unless they paying real good over there. But two, he's lucky he didn't lose his job, because then you would have really lost your livelihood right there, because that's what it seems to me like that's what's keeping you afloat while you're doing TikTok on the side. But he basically said that when black people come into his place of establishment, he goes out of his way not to serve them or not have to deal with them and all this, that, and the third. And then he comes back and he makes this video right here crying. I mean, literally, this guy is crying alligator tears, crocodile tears about his account being banned on the platform, and he's trying to figure out why it is. And he says, how did I violate the terms of service? And he says, it says that I didn't, but I still got banned anyway, and now I'm gonna have to start all over. See, ladies and gentlemen, this goes back to the First Amendment breakdown video that I posted on here a few days ago about how the First Amendment works. And see, he probably is another one of those individuals that thinks, oh, freedom of speech, that means I can say something and nothing's going to happen. Right, the platform may not have done anything to you initially, but if enough people complain, which it looks to me like what they did, then the platform is going to eventually oblige and agree to what people are saying, because it's like they're getting overloaded with so many complaints about what you said. And then they came back and they responded in kind, and then now your account was gone. And it looks to me like maybe he's talking to the people on maybe another account or something like that, because I'm like, if his account is gone, how is he still posting? This is clearly the video made after the first initial one. But yeah, it looks like it was maybe a backup account that he probably had on the side that he's now using. And now again, he's upset and he's crying about his account being banned. But for me, it's the fact that not only with him crying, but it's the fact that he's lacking accountability into why his account got banned or suspended or blocked. And then he was saying, he said, why couldn't it be banned for a week? He's like, is it banned for a week? Is it for a few days? Is it for a lifetime? What is it? I thought you read the terms of service. Apparently he didn't, but he's being very emotional right now. You know, he feels that his world is crashing. I mean, he went as far as to say that he wants to curl into a ball and just fade into obscurity. Well, not fade into obscurity, but just go away. I don't want to say the actual word, but you know what I mean? He said it. I'm like, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. It's the fact that you got, I don't know what made him go on this rant or put it online, but he should have kept that one to himself. He should have never put it online. You know how people was going to react to how you see it. It really came off as anti-black, but in his eyes, he didn't see it that way. And now these are the consequences that he's going to have to deal with. He's, like I said, lucky that it was only his TikTok and not him losing his job, because he didn't say anything about being fired. Now, had it been me and I was his boss and he said that, he would have got fired, because then it's going to look bad on me, because they're going to look at my hiring practices like, who do I have working for me? Like, do I vet these people properly? But then again, you never know, because of course, I'm sure when he got interviewed, he didn't present that version of himself to the boss. That's just something he did over time. And then you got to think about some of the black people that probably went there. It was like, wow, we saw him and we never knew why he was like that. Maybe he just had to wait on another table. He couldn't work with us, but now we know why. Because the worst thing that could happen for that establishment is them getting letters and complaints from their black customers and losing money. So if I was his boss, he would get fired after that video. So now you're down a TikTok account and you're out of a job. But the thing is, he's crying over the loss or the banning of his TikTok with 12,000 followers. That's why when I was looking through the comments of the initial video on Twitter where I first saw this, people was like, how much money was he making with that amount of followers? Because I'll be honest with you, when I'm on YouTube, when I had like 10 to 12,000 subscribers, I wasn't making that much. I was scraping with that one. So if I'm doing that on here, and this was back when YouTube was, you know, really on really good standing before they did a lot of shifts and like a lot of pivots, then I don't know what's going on with TikTok. But again, I don't know how TikTok algorithm works or how their payout works because I'm not on TikTok. I don't care to be on there. But I just had to come on here and make this video because he really did this. And it's the fact that and even with him being emotional and crying the way that he is, he still doesn't see where he did anything wrong, even though he clearly came off as anti-black when he clearly has melanin in him himself, like he could be mixed with black himself. And this is how he chose to act towards other black people. I wonder what his family has to say about this. At least if he has black in him, what does the black side of the family have to say about this? I mean, he, in my opinion, dug a deep hole for himself with this one, deeper than him just losing his TikTok account. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments, and I will talk to you in the next one.